Hey YouTube, Captain Marc here from Kings Landing Sport Fishing on Lake Ontario. Today's how-to video is going to teach you how to tie up a Twinkie rig. In addition to the video of how to tie the Twinkie rig though, I'm going to run a contest as part of this. I'm going to tie up one of my favorite patterns for Twinkie rig, including the flies and the bait head. I'm going to mate that with a paddle that I use regularly, and I'm going to give this paddle and set up a weigh. So there's a contest attached to this, and here's the contest rules. First of all, you must subscribe to my YouTube channel. Second of all, you must like this video. And the third thing, I need you to comment on the video. And what I'm looking for in the comments is where you're from. I'm really curious where all my viewers are from, and this is a great way for me to find out where you're from by getting you to comment where you're from. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to reply to each of your comments with a number. And then on February 1st, 2021, I'm going to use a random number generator to pick a number, and we'll find out who the winner is. And then I will send out this rig, so this Twinkie rig combined with this 11-inch flasher will be sent out to the winner. So with that, let's dive into how to tie a Twinkie rig, and let's start out by going over what parts you need to do this. So first and foremost, you'll see that I've got two spools of line here. I've got a 50-pound leader material. You can use monofilament or fluorocarbon, I find, for a Twinkie rig. For the fly section, it's not a very stealth presentation, so I don't really feel you need to worry about using fluorocarbon. And then I use a 40-pound fluorocarbon for the section that the bait head goes on, because I actually run two lines. And the reason I do that is, if for some reason I'm going to get a break off, I would rather the 40-pound break off than the 50-pound with all the flies. Something I do personally. 40 pounds more than enough, but that's how I do it. I run a 50-pound where the flies are, and I run the 40-pound where the bait head is. The second thing you need a Twinkie flies. Myself here, I'm running a hot fish Twinkie fly. This is one of my favorite ones. It's got glow, fluorescent green, and UV in it. And you need 3 of these. You need your hook. I've got a #1 treble here, but whatever your favorite hook set is for tying up a meat rig, do the same thing. You need some beads, 8mm beads. I'm running an 8mm clear plastic bead here today. It doesn't matter the color, you pick something that really matches your rig. One thing I'll tell you is do not run a rubber bead. I find the rubber beads, they often stick to the Twinkie fly. I prefer the hard plastic bead. You need some toothpicks. I think I've got 4 or 5 toothpicks here. You do need 4 or 5 toothpicks for this rig. I've got some clear silicone or rubber tubing. I got this from Home Depot. And I got a small #2 or #3 swivel. And I've got your favorite snap swivel that you'd use to terminate the end of the rig. In addition to that, obviously I've got my snips, and I've got a ruler. This is just your regular standard 12-inch ruler, 12-inch 30-centimeter ruler, and I'll show you why I use that in a moment. So with that, let's dive in and tie up a Twinkie rig. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my leader line. This particular leader line here, I'm running a 50-pound, this is this Andy leader line that I'm using today. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my small #2 or #3 swivel. I'm going to tie that onto the line. And this is going to be what I call the bottom of my Twinkie rig. And use whatever knot you like to tie swivels. I'm going to use a uni knot. It's my go-to knot. And tie that up nice and tight. Okay, and cinch it down. So now we're done. Cut my tag end. Now, what I want to do now is I want to take one of my beads. I'm going to slide that bead all the way down. And then I'm going to take, so now I've got that all the way down here. I like to set my first bead, and I'll flip the camera here so you can see. I like to set my first bead really close. I'm honestly probably about 2 inches away from that swivel. And what I'm going to do there, once I've got that, is I'm going to take one of my toothpicks. I'm going to slide that toothpick in with the fishing line and the bead. And I'm going to jam that in real tight. until I can't push it in anymore. Like, that is tight. And then from there, I'm going to break the toothpick off. And what that's going to do, as you can see, is that's holding the bead in that position. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my Twinkie flies and I'm going to slide the Twinkie fly on the rig. And you'll see the Twinkie fly now is on that rig and it stops right at that bead. And why I like to use the 8mm bead, first of all, it's got a large enough hole that I can run the 50-pound line and the toothpick and jam it in nice and tight. The second thing is it pushes out the skirt on the Twinkie. And I think that's important to have the skirt pushed out. Now, this is where I'm going to use the ruler in a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put another bead on there. When I find the hole in the bead, there we go. I'm going to put another bead on there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ruler, and I'll try and see if we can see this in the video here. I'm going to take my ruler, and I'm going to put it at the end of the one ruler, and I'm going to put the bead at the other. And that's how I make sure I have a consistent spacing between each of my beads. It's just the full length of my ruler. And now I'm going to take another toothpick, and I'm going to slide that in, and I'm going to jam down that bead again, and break it off. And now you can see, again, I've got it on there, ready to go. So now, I'm going to take another Twinkie fly, and I'm going to slide that on. Now one thing I didn't mention, so I'll mention it now, is I start out with a 6-foot piece of leader material when I start doing this. The reason being is I like my the Twinkie section, call it, to be around 5 feet. And I find by the time I tie my knots on both ends, I'm left with about 5 feet from that 6-foot piece of 50-pound. So now I've got 2 flies on there. As you can guess, I got to add a 3rd fly. So I'm going to take my bead. I'm going to slide that bead all the way down. I'm going to go down to the ruler with the end of the Twinkie fly. Mark the bead again, get that in position. Grab another toothpick, slide that in until I push it all the way down until it won't go anymore. Break that off. And now I'm going to add my 3rd and final Twinkie fly. And right now, you can see I've got 3 flies. Now, I got to finish the end of this rig, so that's where your snap swivel comes into play. And again, just tie this on with whatever your favorite knot is. As I mentioned, I use the uni knot a lot, so that's what I'm going to use today. And tie your uni knot. Make sure you lubricate the line and cinch it down nice and tight. And right there, that is actually your Twinkie rig tied up. Now a couple of things you can do here. You can see that I spaced these out 12 inches. But because I used a toothpick, you can adjust the spacing at whatever you want. So if you want to go 15, 18 inches, all you have to do is pop out the toothpick, slide them down, put in a new toothpick. That's one of the reasons I really like the toothpick method. Some people will loop the line around the bead. Other people will use crimps. I don't think you got the adjustment by doing that as well. This method you can adjust, and I find that really valuable. Now that we've got the Twinkies done, we've got to tie what I call the bait head or the hook end of the rig. So this is where I've got my Seagar 40-pound fluorocarbon. And what I like here is I like to have a 2-foot piece once I get the bait head on it. So what I'm doing is I'm starting out with about 30 to 32 inches of that 40-pound fluorocarbon. And the first thing I want to do is I want to tie on my hook. So in this particular case, I'm going to use a treble hook. You can use whatever your favorite hook set is. If you're someone that likes to run a single hook or a treble and a single, feel free to add that. That's not a problem. But I'm going to start out here by tying on a size 1 treble hook using my uni knot. So bear with me here. Excellent. So that's on. I'm going to take my snips, cut off my tag end. Now if you've watched any of my other videos on tying up a meat rig, you'll know that I don't like to run beads. I often like to run tube, clear tube. So what I do is I'm going to take that clear tube, I'm going to slide that on the line here, I'm going to slide it all the way down on the hook, and I'm going to put that over the end of the hook like so. From there I'm going to take my bait head. This is a hot fish bait head. These things are fantastic. They were new in 2020. This one is a glow head with UV slick and crushed glow, and it's got green dots. So I'm going to take that, slide that on now. Get that through the hole here. Perfect. So now I've got my bait head rig. So now I've got to attach this to the Twinkie. And that's where I'm going to take the end of the Twinkie rig that has that small swivel on it, and I'm going to attach that to the meat rig. And this is the reason why I run 2 feet of, I want about a 2-foot lead on the meat rig side of things, or the meat head side of things. And that's why I have the flies so close to the swivel, because I want that fly to intimidate, I call it a smaller fish or something that the bait is going after, and I want to have around that 2-foot distance. So that's why I've got it so close. If I had, another foot or two between the swivel and the fly, it'd be really, really far from the bait head, and I like to have the bait head around 2 feet, 2.5 feet from that fly. So that's technically your Twinkie rig, all tied up. Now this one, like I said, it's green dots, lots of glow, a little bit of UV. I like to mate this with an 11-inch paddle. So in this particular case, I've got a glow blade with green dots and crush on the front. On the back, I've got, I think most people call this like a gasoline transparent tape with green dots. It's a glow paddle, so the glow comes through on both sides, and I'm going to mate this to this paddle. Now, this particular rig here is probably around 7 feet, because I've got a 5-foot section that has my Twinkie flies, and then I've got a 2-foot section to my bait head. So I've got about a 7-foot lead on this 11-inch paddle, and that's right around what I like to use when I'm using an 11-inch paddle, or something like this, a 12.5-inch Kingfisher. So I hope you find this video valuable, and if you're watching this video before February 1st of 2021, like I mentioned at the beginning, it's a contest. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video on YouTube, and comment on this video on YouTube. Those are the 3 things you must do to enter this contest. When you comment, I want you to comment with where in North America you're from. This contest is open to anyone in North America, and I will be giving one of the winners this rig after February 1st when I draw a random number. And if you like this video, like I mentioned, please subscribe. It really helps me out a great deal as an amateur YouTube content producer, and really gives me the motivation to do more of these videos. So hope you find this of value. I look forward to seeing who's going to win this fantastic rig, and we'll see someone on the water in 2021. Have a great day.